Hi there. My name is Meg. Welcome to Gentle Yoga today. Today in Gentle Yoga, it's going to feel a bit more restorative. You can use tools or not use tools. At the end of the day, you can do all of this with just your body. Maybe you want to have something warm or warmer close by. Maybe something to cover your eyes or cover your feet. You may also, as you see behind me, use a yoga cushion, pillow, or any pillow. You can also see I have my blocks here. You're welcome to use blocks or something similar. I also have a strap close by, so maybe you want to use tube, scarf, tie. You can decide. Maybe you have a towel. It just might help you in your stretches to feel a little bit more mobile as we take a little bit more time through our breath work today to ease into each of our poses. So I invite you to join me. Let's get into position. So I'd like to see if you can sit up on something, just so that way your hips are a little bit higher and then your knees drop down. Both sit bones should be down, feel very grounded to the earth, and whatever you need to do that's easy for your body. Maybe you need the blocks to assist under the knees, the feet, or even under the sit bone. Make sure that you feel like you're almost rocked forward is what most of us are going to feel. That way, then the knees are down, the hips are higher. Pulling that belly in, but easing through the belly with breath. Ribs will expand forward, side, and behind us. Shoulders right over our hips. Palms may be where you wish. I do offer that grounding is down and receiving is up. The choice is always yours. Next, think of that chin, draw that chin in, nice neutral position, as if you're holding a grapefruit between chin and chest. Lengthen through the back of the neck, ears over the shoulders. Soften your eyes. Maybe you look down the bridge of your nose. Maybe you close them. Let's set the intention for class today. The intention with Gentle Yoga, and today's with a little restoration. We're not going to leave the floor. We're going to stay down. Poses will be longer. Breath will create the length and create the ease into the pose. The work to be done is done by you. If your body and the invitation to do so is not the possibility today, or maybe you choose not to, find a pose or a position that feels best for you. We've got this together. So let's go ahead and start to take our breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Maybe you'll start to find your breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Seeing if the next breath in, you can count just how long it takes you to take that breath in. Then the opportunity is to add one count on the in-breath from where you were, and an additional one count on the out-breath. For example, if you were taking a 3-count in-breath, make it now a 4-count in-breath, and the out-breath, 5 counts. filling the belly, filling the back, filling your chest. And if you're seeking to feel what that is, maybe you want to bring your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your belly, and feel both of those expand. You may bring your hands down your sides. Feel the rib cage expand in the in. And then pull in on the out. Feel the shoulders even lift just slightly on the in-breath. Crown of the head goes a little taller on the in-breath, but on the out-breath, sit bones become heavier and you become grounded. Next breath, take an inhale, reaching the hands up, then press the palms to the ceiling, holding the ceiling up. Inhale in. Exhale, take a baby back bend, track the eyes up. Inhale in, exhale, open to the left. Fingertips may graze the floor or reach towards the floor. Inhale in. Exhale, press up. Inhale in. Eyes go up, exhale, a little back bend. Breath comes in and you open to the right. So we're going to do this 2 more times each side. Taking that breath in, exhale, press up. Taking that breath in, exhale, back bend. Breath in, exhale, left. Just a little easy twist. Notice we're just waking up the spine here, finding some length, and yet grounding right through the sit bones. Finding some mobility through the spine. Next breath, still come in and up, press to the ceiling. Another breath in. On the exhale, press the hands forward around the back, just like cats, ribs side to hips. Inhale, open the hands behind you, reach the energy behind you, open the chest, eyes up. Reaching forward, rounding and push. Inhale to the exhale, press behind and open. Just similar to that cat and cow. Or from a seated position, finding that breath. Last time. Taking the right hands as fingertips down, inhaling the left up, And then C shape over and see if you get the palm to the ground. Keep both sit bones down, so you might have to actually push the energy over versus lean. Seeing that difference, sit bones down. So push the energy into the right hand, reach up and over with the left. And if you can, open that shoulder back. Again, active press so we're not slumping. Yep, come out of the shoulder. Eyes may look up or down, wherever feels easiest for you. Reaching that hand over. Expanding the ribs on the left side away from the hip. The hip stays down. Right ribs slide down more. If you have to, you can even work your hand out further, keeping the sit bones down. That way you're not slumping in the shoulder. Even maybe your forearm is down on the ground. Each of our mobility is different. Take an inhale, sweep up. Exhale over. Reach with the other side. Pressing out of the floor, sit bones stay down. Reach up over that body. Finding the length. And again, opening a little bit through that top shoulder. And if you want a little more, walk the hand away. Press the hips into the pillow or the earth, blocks, wherever you're at. You got it. Feeling that right side body open and the left create a little closure. Then inhale up, both hands come up. Exhale, just let them flip down to the knees, palms down. Pull the weight of the hands and come back into your breath. In through the nose, either out through the mouth or out through the nose. You choose the path and the breath that works best for you. All right, let's go and take an inhale. Bring the legs up. Go and lose your pillow, whatever item you're sitting on, and just bring it around. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and come on back into child's pose. It's going to be wide knee child's pose, knees outside the hips, big toe mounds together. Hands are going to go wide, hips are going to go back. Let the forehead come down. Take a little movement in your hips from side to side. Reaching the hands away. Take a little inhale, and on the exhale, walk the left hand over to the right side and come off the mat just a little bit. Bring the left hand on top, but send the hips back to the left side. Feel the opening again on the left side of the body. Forehead may come down on the arm or down on your mat. Take an inhale in, walk the hands to the outside of the left side of your mat. Right hand on top, right hips go back, chin tucks in. Go ahead and come on down. Yeah, just take those breaths in and out, your own pace. No pressure. Maybe you start to feel the belly expand down between the legs. A little more freedom in the breath. Next breath, come in. Walk the hands back to center. A little bit of shift in the hips left to right again. A little opening in the hips. Go ahead and inhale and rise up. Come to all fours. Knees under hips. Hands under shoulders. So at the elbow, I want you to actually turn the pocket of the elbow forward. So if you think that's where your elbow bends, versus the pocket facing in. So you got the elbow bone and elbow pocket. Super crazy terms, right? We'll just keep it simple. So the pocket's gonna face forward. You're gonna actually rotate and push into the ground like you're corkscrewing the heel of your hand into the earth. Knees underneath the hips. Shift that weight so you're center between all 4 points. Tuck the toes here. I just want you to sway a little right and left. Feel the earth under the wrists and feel the flow. Due to the next part and our hands being underneath and the little wrist work, stop in the center here. We're going to adjust. So the right wrist, fingers are going to face back. So when you come down, I want you to spread the fingers, suction cup the hand down. If this is not for you, feel free to sit back, toes released, and stretch just like you would on the floor. Yeah? And if not, you can also come here. Get a little bit of stretch into the wrists. Otherwise, if you want to join me, spread out, suction cup that hand down. Next, toes are going to stay tucked, but we're just going to slowly and gently shift our hips back to stretch through the wrists and the forearm. If it's ever too much, back off. None of this should be painful. Use your breath work in, little lift and exhale. Continue with that breath work. Shifting back if you can, just another inch, just a little bit. Go ahead and come on up. Release the right. Everybody sit back. Give me a little roll of wrists. Up, down, left and right. You can always dance. It's always time for dancing. All right, coming back to all fours. Bring that left hand so the fingers face behind us. Wide spread of the fingers and really suction cup palm of the hand down. Toes are tucked if you're with me. And then we're going to send the hips back just slowly. Remember, we're just starting on this side, so maybe you can't go back as far yet. Using the breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Every inhale, shift a little forward. Every exhale, find the depth that you can find. Again, pressing down through the palm of the hand. Beautiful work. Last breath in and out for this move. Inhale to release. Exhale, everyone, release, toes, sit back. Give a little roll of the wrists. Got a little stretch of the wrist through the forearm, up and down, left and right. Yeah. All right. So next up, we're going to do a little bit of work, and that's okay. Come into all fours. Tuck the toes. If this ever becomes too much for you, please come on down. You can still do the same thing from the forearms. Or maybe hands on blocks is gentler for your wrists. So we're going to actually shift our weight over to the left, to the front, to the right, and back. So we're just going to draw little circles with our body. If you can, keep the toes tucked to get a little stretch when you sit back. The further you sit back, the more you'll stretch through the arch of your foot, from the big toe down to the heels. Yeah, we need to do that more with our feet. We have 5 more. Last one, sit back on the heels. Release the toes, release the wrists. Again, if it's too much, do this from the forearms. Or again, maybe you have something comfortable. You could even hold on to 2 socks underneath the hands in this kind of position. That helps the wrist a little bit. Yeah, there's also yoga cushions and stuff that you can buy. Next, come back up, tuck those toes again. Shift the weight back, and this time to the right, drawing forward, to the left, and back. Nicely done. Just taking those breaths. You can take your time. If you feel like you want to go faster, go faster. If you want to go slower with your breath, go a bit slower. Maybe you want 1 whole circle and inhale, 1 whole circle and exhale. Last 4 here. And sit on back. Release the toes, release the wrists. Give them a little love. Nice. Next, just so we get into down dog, just for a little bit of almost inversion there. Set the hands, turn the elbows. Hands are going to be shoulder distance or a little wider. Go ahead and tuck the toes. Take an inhale, press through the hands, lift up. Exhale, press more through the hands, out of the shoulders, and let the heels start to settle. If the heels aren't even close to the floor, do the next best thing. Lift the heels on the inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Press the chest to the knees and actively press out of the floor and the shoulders. Then on the inhale, keeping the heels high, lift the hips. On the exhale, press the heels down. And you may do that flow again. Inhale, lift the heels. Actively push out of the arms. Exhale, bend the knees, heels stay up. Inhale, heels up, hips high. Exhale, heels down. Actively push through the hands. Again, inhale, hips high. Exhale, heels stay high, knees bend, press the chest in, press out of the hands. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, heels down. 3 breaths in and out here. Next inhale, eyes to the hands, knees drop down. Inhale, shift the weight forward, low plank. Exhale, lower down, crocodile. That means chest comes towards floor, but elbows stop. We're right at the body line. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, press to the earth, come to baby cobra. Pull the shoulders away, squeeze shoulders into the spine, heels into the midline. Exhale, release down. Inhale, slide the elbows forward, elbows under the shoulders for Sphinx. Palms down. Inhale, lift the sternum and the chest up. Pull the shoulder blades down into your back pockets. Squeeze the heels into the midline to squeeze your glutes. There you go. Nice. Exhale, go ahead and release. Hands slide back. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, press the body up. Hips go back. And then exhale down, back into down dog. Yeah, so actively press through the arms again. Chest goes to the thighs. You may walk the dog. You could go through the 3 breaths with the heel lift. No matter how you want to play it, it's your time to just get into that position and feel the mobility, back body, the strength through shoulders. Inhale, lift the hands, lower the knees. Shift that weight forward, low plank. Exhale, lower down through crocodile. Lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra or cobra. Cobra would just come up a little higher. Exhale down. Release to adjust to Sphinx. Palms down, elbows pull. Everything pulls into the midline and back. Heels pull in, shoulders pull in, chest is the pull forward. That is it. All right, release that down. Hands come back. Inhale, exhale, press to the earth. Press up, hips up, heels down. Flow through a little quicker. Inhale, look to the hands, lower back down, shifting down to your crocodile. Little pause, lower down. Inhale, lift baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Adjust for Sphinx. Inhale, pull and lift. Squeeze into midline. Exhale, release. Hands slide back. Tuck toes, inhale. Exhale, press through the ground. Press up and back. And down dog is achieved again. Oh, beautiful work, friends. All right, inhale, look to the hands, knees come down. You can sweep the legs to the side and lower yourself all the way down. Here, you might want to make sure blocks are close and the straps are close, because we're going to go ahead and start to use the straps. So coming down to your back. Nice little roll down. All right, so whether you have straps, a scarf, anything, everything, all the things, you just want to go ahead and either make a loop or at least pull down. It's all up to you, how you want to do it. I'm going to go ahead and make a little loop so I can stick my left foot through it. I'm going to stick my left foot through. See, just right to the loop. Head and shoulders are going to remain down. Right foot comes down on the floor, or right leg goes out. All right, so here's the thing. You can always have a soft bend in the knee. We never want to lock joints. Let's see if we can keep the head and shoulders down and just use inhale, heel goes away. Exhale, pull the toes towards your nose. You can use a little strength in the upper body, and you can pull a little. So inhale, let it go away. Exhale, pull towards the nose. Now your goal is to still keep both hip bones down on the ground. Don't let them rock side to side or lift. Start to make the movement smaller. You don't have to force, but you do want to help. Next one, see if you can just stay. And then 5 breaths in and out, shoulders away from the ears. Next, inhale on the exhale. Bring the left leg across to the midline. You're going to want to hold the strap with your right. Might not be able to keep it as straight. Back it up so the hips are on the ground and then pull the leg over. This is going to be spicy on the outside of your leg. Bring that left arm out as the left leg crosses your midline. Right strap and right hand is just going to keep hold and help and hold your leg. Your leg is heavy. It does enough work as it's crossing. You don't have to pull or force. I do encourage you to breathe here. This one can get a little spicy. If it's too much, back off, come to midline versus crossing it. Go ahead and bring it up. Take the strap then in the left foot still. Now left hand and right hand goes out. You're going to open that leg to the side. Just like directing traffic. See? You'll see how dirty my foot gets from my block mat. All right, pulling the toes back to the nose, keeping a hold. Rock backs above hips are on the ground. So here you're going to feel that inner thigh stretch. Yep, so we went from the outside of the leg to the inside of the leg. Both of these help control around the hips and pelvis. Help us do movements such as walking, running, jogging, squatting. So much attachment then through pelvis, hips, affect also the lower back. This is amazing. See if you can take that next breath in and just let go. Go ahead and take a breath in. Pull that leg up into the center. Re-anchor, staying in the center, pulling towards you. Both hips are down. Again, a towel, a scarf, a t-shirt, something can help you with this. It does not have to be a yoga strap. Take a breath in on the exhale, go ahead and release. Give both legs a hug and rock side to side. Feel the difference in the tightness even around the hips from your left to your right. All right, left leg is down. The right leg has the hook. All right, you may straighten the leg or leave the left leg bent. Right now we're just gonna work shoulders, head and shoulders down. Pull the toes back, press through the heel. Exhale, pull the leg towards you. Inhale, a little bit away. Exhale, towards you. Inhale in. Exhale. Bring it in. There we go. Nice. See if you can keep that up. Using the breath as your guide, back off when you need to back off. Start to bring that strap into the left hand as it's hooked on your right foot. Right hand is going to go away, and then just slowly inhale and exhale. Bring your leg to the midline of your body. Anchor both hips. Breathe there. Just as that leg gets heavier, ever so slightly, pull it a little bit further over. Pulling the toes back to the nose, press up through the heel, micro bend in the knee, and pass that midline. Again, both hips on the ground, back up if they lift, and do it all again. Working on stretching the back of the leg through the outside of the leg. Again, so amazing, and yet so spicy. All right, let's keep doing this. We got it. Last one. Stay there. Breathe. Next breath in. Exhale, come back center. Right foot, right hand. The left hand comes out. Let that leg go. Let it go. See if it can open. You're going to help try to pull the toes up towards your shoulder. Anchor down. Inner thigh is going to stretch. So you don't want it to go too far down. If that's all you can do, I will take it. So again, you're trying to pull up towards the nose and out. So you're trying to just come like a little angle perpendicular to your other leg, creating that 90-degree angle at least. You can go a little bit above. So think inhale, toes pull towards your shoulder and nose, push through the heel. Exhale, leg gets heavy. Yeah. The more you relax into it, the greater the range and stretch you'll receive. Yeah. Another breath in and out to settle. Inhale up and back through the midline. A few breaths here. Pulling the toes back to the nose, heel to the sky. Inhale, exhale, let's release. Release the foot. Oh, hug the knees. You can roll the ankles, you can roll side to side, make little circles. Notice now the difference in the hips, the legs. Beautiful work. Next, inhale, you can release the strap. Let the legs fall to the left, arms go out like a T. Then slowly turn your head to look down. The right hand as your legs are to the left side. Knees can be stacked. You could have a block lying underneath the knees right here if they're not hitting the floor. So if it's pulling your shoulder off, stack some pillows up just to kind of help. Otherwise, shoulders are your anchors. Down to the floor, down to the earth, down to the ground. Breathe in as deep as you can, even if the knees lift a little. See if you can have the ankles and the knees stacked. And then you're wringing it out around that rib cage. If you want a little bit more, extend that right leg. Take the left hand, create peace fingers. You can grab that big toe mound, straighten that leg. If you want, you could use your band or your strap, or you don't have to even do this. You don't have to straighten. Press through the heel, pull the toes to the nose, creating that twist. Inhale in, coming back into the center. Hug those knees. Breath in, breath out. Let the knees go to the right. Arms come out like a cross. Eyes look on the left hand. Knees stacked. Heels and ankles stacked. You want a little bit more peace symbols with that right hand, and then the left leg extends. Looking down the left hand, away from your leg. Option for your block to support, or the strap to help. It's all up to you. Choose what you need. Take an inhale on the exhale. Move back to center. So I don't want you to roll up or sit up, but if you want, you can kind of just prop to the side so you can see me. You can stay right here, and you can just go legs up the wall here. And you could even take the strap or whatever strap-like thing, bring your feet together, and you can pull down just a little bit, but you want to make sure that everything is right over the hips. I don't have any sandbag or weight that I could put on my feet, or you can put it on your belly. It's kind of like that weighted blanket, how it helps you feel grounded, pulling our bodies down into the earth here. And this position helps us feel grounded. So you can create a little bit of pull, as if I was leaning on the bottom of your feet or you had weight on the top. If you'd rather, you can go up against your wall with this. You could also even put a little bit of cushion underneath of you. So you can decide what you want. I'm not going to use my whole pillow. I'm just going to get a little bit of it underneath of me. Just a prop, just a bit. So we'll be here for a while. Again, I'm going to pull down just to create a little bit of pressure. Pulling my toes back. If you ever want to reset yourself, and some of you might even want to just let go of the strap, and that is fine. Whether your legs are up the wall or up in the air. Whether you have the hips wrapped up just a little bit or not, the choice is yours. I'm going to go ahead and just a natural pull come with my arm. Quinn. Pause there, sit out. My puppy in the background. I'm just going to put my hands on my belly for a little bit of that weight. Shoulders relax. And just find that breath. If you've ever had a day, you know those days, and you want to reset right here, legs up the wall waterfall, these are amazing for you. Grounding down to the hips. Beautiful work. In your time, about 5 more breaths, or more if you need. We're going to go into a guided relaxation and meditation in Savasana, which is corpse pose. Laying on the back, palm side up. Still have a little time here. Next breath in. Come on out of that. You may just stay down, take your Savasana or your meditation pose. It's best served for you. I'll take you through a little relaxation, especially for those of you that are staying down in corpse or your Savasana. If you want anything warmer, or to cover your eyes, or to wrap your feet, now's the time. Start to see if you can bring awareness through the body so you can still the body. Maybe that means you're working back from the crown of the head to the tips of your toes. Maybe that means you're taking deep breaths back in through the nose and even back out to the mouth once again like you started. You'll notice the body starts to be heavy, as if the earth is just giving you a little hug. Let the body sink. Let the eyes relax. Let the jaw and the mouth relax. To help open the breath, to help open your throat. Authenticity is created there. Now you'll have thoughts, the mind will reel. Let the thoughts come and let the thoughts go. That's normal, that's okay. See if you can start to just relax through your shoulders. So they're heavy, but it's a heavy that weighs you and lets you go. Weighs you down into the ground, as if somebody's absorbing the weight of the world you've been carrying on your shoulders today. Relax down through the elbows, wrists, to the tips of your fingers. Maybe you take a final stretch of the hands and you let it go. Feeling heavy and feeling warmth. It's all comfortable for you. It's of your own liking and choice. Using your breath, using your relaxation. From now, the shoulders down through the chest and around the heart, through the lungs and the belly. Ease is there. Just let it breathe. Let yourself go. Hips, allow those to relax as well. Heavy down and through the back side of your body and into the ground. The thighs and the knees roll out. The toes roll out and the ankles relax. You're here and you're safe. And the next moment's of yours and of yours to keep, of yours to let go, of yours to be. So use your breath and find your space. Find your moments, and I will bring you back shortly through breath work to complete your work today. The next moments are yours. Go ahead and take another fulfilling breath in here and just let yourself go and let it out. The next one, let this one be revitalizing, bringing you back. Maybe you have to stretch the arms, the legs, or turn the head side to side, bringing a little bit of life back in. Then, when you feel ready, roll from your left to your right side, coming on up, pressing up into a seated position, keeping the eyes soft or closed. Again, if you can sit on a block or a pillow so the hips are a little higher and the knees drop down, that would be brilliant. Palm side down is grounding, palm side up is receiving. And when you're there, we'll take 3 breaths in together with an audible sigh out through our mouth. So let's breathe in, count of 3. Next breath in, sweeping the arms up overhead, bringing the palms to midline, drawing the palms down, stopping at heart center. Please take a breath in and out. The light in me honors the light in you. Live it forward. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today for gentle yoga, that twist of restoration. Use this when you need it. After sitting at a desk a long day, use bits and pieces. If you have any questions, let me know. My name is Meg. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.